Yowzers, like we always do at this time and every time we do it. What up, y'all? It's your boy Kyle Saddam. We right back. Shouts out to Carla Houston and her brother. Hopefully you had a great day in court. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Man, shouts out to my nigga Lamont the Real, YT, Gamer. Shouts out to G-Boy Films, I am BMF Thomas, Craig Kowalski. Lena, Duval County in the house. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Miss Smith. Shouts out to all the day ones. Georgia Davis, much love to you. Man, is these dudes crazy? They thought that they was really gonna get this off, right? I'm trying to let the time click down. Cause I don't want to say the wrong things at the wrong minutes, you know what I mean? But Big U really thought he had this in smash. And I could guarantee you, they was getting it prepared where they was finna get it set up for the Olympics. They was finna get their extortions down. They probably like, we gonna get all these, oh Lord. So many people, so many men, so little time. These three guys on the screen is royally effed up. Luce Cannon went to his bell hearing, spazzed out on the judge. Not even on the judge, I'm sorry. He spazzed out in court and was like, what his op is doing there on neighborhood crips. Don't you know that they got the neighborhood crips under investigation? So they got the right guy. Had some of the wrong charges, but they had the right guy. Since him and his brother is twins, they thought him and his brother was the same guy, just using different names. So they had him and his brother down as the same person. They press probably as the same and all. So it's one of the mistakes that can't be made with the twin brothers. You know how that go. You double men twins, don't act like this don't happen all the time. Little double men twins, don't do that. So yeah. They gotta get that squared away and get some of that stuff off. But they already paid the picture, said he's a straight up menace. Brick Baby, I don't know. I feel like Brick Baby, the money in the middle, is just somebody work for the police. He's been doing it for a long time. His granddaddy pulled him in. He's doing his job. That's why he said he gonna be somebody big after this. How? They trying to say that you guys done took people's lives, unalived people, extortion, racketeering, mayhem, murder. Guys funny as heck. Like I say, you guys are funny. You guys are very funny. But we gonna keep it justy. We gonna keep it gusty. These guys, man. I was sitting watching Luce Cannon and Brick Baby laughing it up in jar. Oh, we finna be home soon. We got good hopes. We got high hopes. We sit around and we in a prayer circle. We in the prayer circle. We know we coming home this week. Niggas, man, fuck that prayer. They ain't going back to church. Fuck that. Or 6-0 cuz ain't going back to church. Fuck that. I told y'all, sweetie. Did I tell you? Your wife is a sweetie. You ain't gonna be here to do no for it. Don't worry about it, Luce. Tremaine, check this out. I swear to God, Tremaine, whatever your fucking Tremaine. Listen, check this out. Your brother's Tremaine. You're Tremaine. Listen, Tremaine, check this out, bro. Hey, Eugene, how you doing over there? But okay, back to you, Tremaine. Please don't send no Goonie Goons or none of your 6-0 cuz, neighborhood crips, and all this stuff to try to do no harm to me. Because I don't want no problems. I'm not that type of dude. I'm a godly person. I'm into God. I'm into the Bible. I'm into my kids in real life. You know what I mean? If y'all dudes would have thought about this more carefully, don't y'all know that this internet is undefeated, bro? Don't you know that this internet is undefeated, bro? They going to go back to all the videos that you did running your mouth about all the stuff from PNB Rock. You're a suspect. You're a suspect. From Nipsey Hussle case, you are suspect because you knew that was going to happen and you didn't give him a heads up. You didn't warn him. And then when it did happen, you didn't notify the police until later on when you started beefing with Big U, which means you're accessory to what happened to Nipsey. So Nipsey case got to get opened back up because we have an accessory. A couple of them now. Because you got to pull Eugene in. You know. Mr. Mitchell in the middle. Mr. Mitchell in the middle, he's got to tell everything that need to be told because he want to get home to his kids really bad. He thought you did too, Tremaine. 2 minute court and said, on neighborhood crips, what my ops doing here? What? Neighborhood what to the high? What operation you have going on, sir? What operation? We have Operation Drawdown. We don't know about Operation Courthouse. No, what is that? See, this is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm wrong with gangs, because you always got a dummy. Like, remember the movie with OG Bobby Johnson, and then you had the slow, retarded nigga? That's who Luce Cannon is. He the retarded dude in the group. OG Bobby Johnson got choked you out there doing everything. That's Luce Cannon. That's really Luce Cannon. Brick Baby want to be the big black bodyguard dude who punched OG Bobby Johnson in the head. That's Brick Baby. And look at Big U. He the OG dude that was on the movie, making everybody turn against OG Bobby Johnson. Ain't want to pay him his due. That's these dudes right on the screen, like the three right here. And y'all really thought y'all was gonna get off on these people? Cut it out, man. Y'all gotta wake up, bro. And my prayers go to y'all children. My penis is hard for your wives. Because I don't got nothing good to see. Yo, ladies, holla at me, please. My penis is hard for your wives. So you got to worry about this type of stuff while y'all sitting up in there. Like, these dudes really want to F our wives. Yes, we do. We want them. We want her. Especially that big, red, pretty one. Boy, you like a tasty meal. So you go in and you do time in jail. This life don't stop for nobody. I want to take it to the movies, take on trips, and take on cruises and things of that nature until I get down into her naughty by nature. OPP. How can I explain it? But anyway, you know how I go. I'm a Jersey dude, so, you know, I got that in my heart. Shouts out to Naughty by Nature. Shouts out to Church, OG Church. Ooh, it's funny as heck. I'm just laughing because, like I said, the stuff that I'm hearing is crazy. Listen, I'm going to let y'all even hear some of it. Listen. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts. All things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS criminal investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to thank our Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise, an enterprise that engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody, and we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive. The Department of Justice's top priority is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities, and today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our communities safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals. The affidavit filed with the criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet talk shows and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, Developing Options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners, who brought about the...
Now, if you listen, all types of people is in this shit. They got charges out there in California for doing it. They got charges definitely out in Vegas for what happened to the dude. They saying the rapper that was killed, Rashawn. My condolences goes out to his family. And rest in peace to that young man. Glad you finna get some justice, though.
Result here today, the Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI is comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS Criminal Investigation, U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to thank our prosecutors, Assistant U.S. Attorneys Kevin Butler and Jenna McCabe, for their diligence and dogged determination in this case. With that, I'll turn it over to our next speaker, FBI Special Agent in Charge, Ted Knox.
And Big Baby thought he was finna get out. I wish jail upon nobody, but I would not play ignorant or stupid for nobody either. I just won't. Then we got Rat Williams said that he made a federal report against that boy. Who knows? Who knows? Somebody was reporting something. And Big Baby thought there was a gang tussle. Yeah, I got real high hopes that we finna come home. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro, that's not gonna happen. This your boy Costa Don. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Share the video of your moderator. Thank you to everybody who support my channel. I miss y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Peace.